Guy growing up, and that's who I always emulated my game after. And he's been a mentor to me. We have the same agent, and he's been a big help to me in this process.
What has he helped you with?
Just kind of staying on pace. He helped me get on the board and get ready for these interviews.
Taylor talked about your blocking. Just, when did you first kind of take that on with enthusiasm, and how did you develop that as a part of your game?
When I first started playing football, I actually was a fullback, so that was my first job. My first job was to block, but when I first got to Ohio State, I realized that I wasn't going to be the biggest or fastest guy. I was only 17 playing with a bunch of 22, 21-year-old guys, so I was trying to find something that would set me apart, and that thing I realized was just effort. Not everyone's willing to go out there and play with a lot of effort, and blocking is another thing that running backs aren't really willing to do, and so that's a part of my game I really made it important to me to become very good at. That definitely was probably my biggest challenge going into college, just kind of learning the blitz pickup. In high school, all you do is slide protections, but once you get to college, you got these different man protections. When you have to read the safeties, when you're going to get pressure and stuff. So, that was tough, but I think after freshman year, getting all those reps, I think I mastered it pretty good by my sophomore season.
Ezekiel, wait a minute now. Who put you at fullback? Why did you play fullback, and why did your coach decide you were fullback?
Well, I was 7, and when you're 7, you run a wishbone. So fullback is a fullback, but he's not really the true eye fullback. But I was one of the bigger guys that could run, so he played me at fullback. That was just my first year of football. After that, I got moved to halfback.
There haven't been a lot of first-round running backs, obviously a couple last year, but why do you think you're worthy of something like that?
I think I'm a guy that's going to come in and work hard from day one, and I think I'm a guy that brings a lot of versatility to the position. I'm a guy that can play on all 3 downs, and I think I excel in all areas of the game.
Is that difference between you and Derrick Henry for that first spot for running backs? You and Derrick Henry for the first running back taken?
What's the question?
Do you think you guys are the top 2 guys?
I'm not sure. I really haven't studied any other running backs.
You got to know him at all this week? You guys played each other?
Huh?
You got to know Derrick at all this week?
Yeah, I did. Stan Drayton, that's my guy. He was hard on me since I got on campus, and he's really the biggest reason I think why I'm here today, why I'm the back I am today. He made sure when I learned this position that I learned it thoroughly. I learned not just what I do, but what the guys around me do, and that made me understand the game so much better. He taught me how to anticipate instead of playing just off of reaction, off of instinct, and that just made me play faster and made me to a great player.
What can you do for young guys in Chicago now? I know you mentioned that you like to play.
If I went to Chicago and played for Stan Drayton, I just know that he'd be a guy that would stay on my case. I know that he would never let me get content. He'd always push me, and that's what he was for me at Ohio State. And it'd be nice to reunite with him.
See, you play to run the 40?
I am going to run the 40.
Do you have a target? If you're an old track guy, do you have a target in time, something you want to achieve?
4.4, 4.5 area. I don't think NFL's open to crop tops, so.
You face a lot of, you and the rest of the team at Ohio State University, you guys face a lot of adversity, but still you went through it on, you won a national title. Do you think this prepared you a little bit for the massive scrutiny that shows up in the NFL?
I think it did. I think it's proof to our training from Ohio State, and I think that, when you go to a place like Ohio State with all that competition, it prepares you for the next level.
Played for Gus Frerotte at John Burrow in St. Louis. How did that help you make a better player?
Coach Frott, he was a great coach for me in high school, and that's kind of in high school is where I kind of developed my pass catching skills. He was a brilliant mastermind as an offensive coordinator and head coach, and he used me in a lot of ways to get me in an open space and get the ball. And so, in high school is where I kind of developed my receiving skills. He used me a lot in the slot. He used me a lot as a wideout receiver.
What do you think about these experts that say you don't need to take a running back in the first round, that you can find a running back in?
I just kind of focus on what I can control. That's something I don't really focus on. I just focus on what I can control. All I can control is how I go out tomorrow and compete.
What will you tell teams if they ask you about your comments from Michigan State?
I told him that I've grown up a lot since then, and that was a great learning moment for me. You know, I was emotional, but, you know, I think what teams want is a competitor, and that's what I am, and that's where it all came from. So. Yeah. Honestly, once again, that's something I can't really control. All I'm gonna do is go out tomorrow, compete, and give teams a reason to pick me.
If the team asks you to drop your favorite run play, what would it be?
My favorite run play probably from last year would be just an A-gap power.
What does that say about your running style?
Just I think it shows my physicality and how much I like to get in between tackles and pound the ball.
Last question.
You think you can still hurdle guys in the NFL?
You know, we'll see.
Thank you.
Thank you.